Hey, what is up, guys? I'm streaming live. This is the first time I've streamed in so long. I felt like streaming, and I'm using a brand new streaming, I guess you could say, app. I just wanted to test it out, see what's going on, guys, and that's really it, man. I'll stay on the live stream for maybe a couple minutes, and if you want, maybe up to an hour. I used to do streams like these way back then in like 2020. So yeah, I mean, I'm just seeing what's going on. That's about it. Just testing it out. Hopefully this is working on your end. I do not know if this is working on your end. Please let me know if it is or if it's not, or how everything's going. This is my first stream in so long, as I said before, so please bear with me. And I know it's very boring. All it is just a logo in yellow. But yeah, that's really all I can say. Long time no, or not long time no see. Cease to saying that. Long time since I have heard you. How old are you now? Well, let me just tell you, I'm older. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. 2-word answer. I like to keep things simple, get straight to the point. Ah, nice. The guy from my Madden League. Nice. Well, that was the last thing I've ever done on that channel, or on this channel, before I switched to coaster content in general. I used to be a full-time gaming channel, but now I am all coaster content. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked that league. It was a very nice league. The only thing I didn't really like about running Madden leagues were that it was just so hard to maintain, especially with one person, and all the people who would mess it up and stuff like that. That's why I don't run Madden leagues anymore, but doesn't really matter to me. I mean, we had fun in the moment, and that's really all that matters in the end. Is everything going good? Like, streaming wise, is it buggy or anything? Or is it all smooth running? I would hope it's smooth, but you never know. Hello there. True, I was in the league the other day and 3 people decided to mess everything up. Yes, that's the one thing that is sad about Madden leagues. There's a lot of people who like to mess things up. I'm an OG. Well, thank you for being an OG. I really appreciate that. It's perfect, nothing's lagging. That's good. It's a really good thing. Because I used to stream on my Xbox, and I used to stream like gaming content, and it used to be very laggy. And unfortunately, I cannot stream like Planet Coaster or something like that. I was actually planning to do that, but unfortunately, the streaming software I used to use went to paid, and you know me, I'm very cheap, so I like to keep things free, you know, as much as possible. I like to keep things free. So, and you can stream on your phone for free, so you know, it's better than nothing. I'm glad to be back streaming again. I'm going to Kennywood soon. That's nice. Kennywood is a very nice park. Very nice park. It's cool. I'll check it out once the stream is done. Hello there, cool player. What is up? You're in my Discord server. Now, what is displaying on your guys' screens? Is it just the logo in the background, the yellow background, or is it displaying what is on my camera currently? Because that's not what I want to be displayed. Because if the logo is showing up, then everything's working fine. But if it's not the logo, then I think we're going to have some issues here. Okay, thank you. I know it's a bit boring right now, but I'll decide later on what to do with my backgrounds and such. I would like to stream Planet Coaster, as I said before, but unfortunately, people are money hungry, and now they want their money. And I don't blame them. I mean, you have a great service, you probably want to make money off of that, so they can do what they want to do. There's a 25% chance I'm going to a Kennywood sister park. That's cool. I would assume that's like Idlewild or something, or maybe whatever it's called, the one that's copying Phantom Fall Fest or whatever they call it now. And they call it Phantom Fall Fest, and there's not even a Phantom ride at that park. Yeah, that's the park I was talking about, Adventureland, yes. Let me check my phone battery. I don't want to die on you, or die on you guys while on the stream. I hope it's pretty good. I can't really check because it's not telling me what it is, but that's okay. If my phone dies on stream, then I guess it is what it is. I watched a video the other day. Someone at Kennywood, wasn't you, but they showed there was a new coaster being built. That is actually not true. I do not believe there's a new coaster being built, at least of my knowledge. So, I don't know. The last coaster we got was Steel Curtain, and that's it. And hey, what's up, X Grimes X? It had to have been, because from my knowledge, Kennywood does not get new coasters that often, every 10 years or so, typically. The next new coaster at Kennywood would probably be in 2028 or something like that. They were at Kennywood. Where was this at? Like, where did they say there was a new coaster being built at? If they're thinking about Curtain's Revenge, yes, a Coaster Studios reference. In 9 years or 10 years, they'll rip out all the inversions and rename it Curtain's Revenge and put all the airtime hills in and all that. Rip out the inversions. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but yes, if they're going to do that, I wouldn't be surprised. History's going to repeat, probably, I bet. Videos from 2019. Well, that makes sense, because Steel Curtain was being built at that time in the large number plot of land. X Grimes X, you rode the new Spinvasion. It was great. That's a good thing to hear. Spinvasion is a great ride. I really like it. I rode it on Friday when I went, and it was pretty good. That one motion, I forget what it's called. I believe it's the wave motion of the ride. That is not being used anymore. So I rode it on May, I forget the exact date, but whenever they had the season pass holder preview for it, and I believe both functions were running, so the wave and the spin around function, or I forget, is it wave? I don't know, but I know they have two functions and only like one of them were running or something like that. But yeah, it was a different ride experience on Friday, this Friday, or last Friday, however you want to view it. Wasn't that bad though. Still a good ride that I know it as. I wonder what they'll do with Sky Coaster. Me too. Sky Coaster is it's been sitting dormant for so many years, and I believe that they need to do something with it, because 180-foot tall piece of junk in the air is really obstructing the skyline of the park. What's the sound in the background of your stream? What are you referring to? Is there like a, the only noise I know of is maybe a loud fan. That's about it. You might hear like a ding, 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 ding. Not like a ding, but like, you know what I mean? Like a tic-tac type thing, you know? That is, that's a thing. We're just gonna leave it at that. Sounds like a coaster lift hill. Well, I can reassure you that I do not live at Kennywood, so I don't know, man. I mean, if you would like coaster lift hill ASMR, then I could do some. I'm probably very bad at it, but we could see. Is that good? I don't even know what I was trying to mimic there, but that's your coaster lift hill ASMR from RMSteelerFan7. Same with the Raging Rapids. Yeah, the Raging Rapids, they apparently are going to reopen it soon. And yeah, they say they're going to reopen it, but I'm not so sure about if they're going to stick to their word. Staying overnight at Kennywood, that would definitely be an experience. That could be a good challenge, but you know, security's very tight these days, especially after what happened last year. So I'd probably get caught, probably not even 5 minutes into the act. But you know what I could do is I could buy a Kenny Kangaroo costume and dress up as Kenny Kangaroo, and then just act like I'm Kenny Kangaroo, walking around the park. Doesn't he do that at night? Like where does he sleep? Under the bridge? Yeah, he sleeps under the Sky Coaster Bridge. That's where Kenny sleeps at night. I love the Raging Rapids. I do too. I hope it reopens. Yes, I do too also, man. Raging Rapids is definitely a good ride. I would just hope that they can add the water features back. It seems they got rid of the waterfall and all of the cool features of the ride, mainly due to what happened in 2017 with the person who got something in their eye, and then I believe they sued Kennywood over it, and that's why the water features aren't even here anymore. So, well, I guess whatever keeps them from not getting sued. Where do you think the next ride will be? Or, well, where do you think the next ride will go to? Well, first spot I can probably think of is maybe the old King Kahuna spot. I'm only saying that because I just made a video about King Kahuna, and I believe that it's a great spot where they could put some very, very, very nice rides in. Or not rides, but ride, like singular ride. And they could put something like a, well, not necessarily like King Kahuna, but they could put something of size of King Kahuna in there. And I think it would be a great fit, especially with the new, what is it called? Area 412. Oh, to go. I didn't read that. To go. Okay. Next ride, to go. I see you now. I see you now. Okay. Next ride, to go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. I was going to say there. Next ride to go, I would say, would probably be, I'd see Pirate going. I personally, with the Area 412, I would say that Pirate would probably be the next one to go, because they're probably going to expand that area, because it's Area 412. You can't just have 2 rides in it. That would be kind of lame. And they're not using the Barrier Curve spot anymore, because that's a West Mifflin substation, police substation. So they cannot use that part anymore because the police took over. And as you saw, if you watched my February off-season visit, that was actually, it was labeled as a West Mifflin police substation. That whole area is taken over by the police now, which in my opinion is kind of stupid as a guest, but from the perspective of Kennywood and them trying to keep people safe, that's actually a really good area. to put their police at, because it's has a gate right there, it has all the land you would need for that. So that's a good move on them. I miss Barren Curve. Yeah, I do too. Barren Curve was one of those great rides that it was great. It was very fast-paced and very fun to ride. I only rode it a couple times, but it was a great ride. Very nice ride. I never got to ride Barren Curve. Oh, well, what I can say to you is that it was a great ride. It's definitely something that you can't really find anywhere. Barely. There still are some out there, but not a lot. Yeah, I'm glad that Kangaroo's back also. Kangaroo was something that, if they really were serious about removing that and just keeping it retired, that would have been something that a lot of people would have probably fought Kennywood over, because that's such a great ride. It might look lame to people who don't visit a lot or don't live here, but Kangaroo is a very historical ride for Kennywood. Log Jimmer was definitely one of those rides also that was hard to say goodbye to. And Kennywood was actually serious about that one. Like, they weren't gonna pull a Kangaroo on us. Like, oh, we're gonna remove the Log Jammer, and then 3 months later they'll say, Log Jimmer's back. Like, I wish that was the outcome, but that wasn't. Log Jimmer was a piece of crap anyways. Every 5 seconds, or not every 5 seconds, every 5 feet you would see a patch. It was just very worn down, and it needed a replacement. And I'm glad we got Steel Curtain, and AKA that's my profile picture. So as you can tell, that is my favorite ride in general. Steel Curtain is such a great ride. I like, just in general, it's a great ride. Very great ride. Yeah, they got rid of the Paratrooper also. That was also one of my favorite rides. I don't really ride Music Express that much, but yeah, it's a pretty good ride. I mean, the only thing I can really remember from Music Express is that it's kind of like Thunderbolt, where you get thrown around a lot. It's just very intense, I guess you could say. It's not the most intense, but it's still kind of intense in my opinion. I would be mad if they got rid of Turtle too. Yes, I probably would be also. Turtle is a very, 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 not necessarily good ride, but it's a historic ride, and it's old, and any old ride you probably would get mad over, because Kennywood is known for their old rides, and when they rip out the old rides, people start to get mad. I saw the video of King Kahuna, I don't remember it. Many people say that, honestly. I've talked to 20 people around there, and they say, oh, I don't remember it. Well, there's probably a reason why, to be honest, man. Nobody cared for it. Nobody wrote it. Nobody knew it existed. So, Kennywood removed it. It's crazy that nobody knows about it. And even if they were around back then, some of them just never heard of it, never walked back there, never saw it. So, yeah. Is Music Express gone? No, it is not. I can see Kennywood replacing the Ghostwood Estate as well. Maybe in 10 years or so, but I don't see anything anytime soon. I never got to ride it either. If if you're referring to King Kahuna, I've never rode it either. I didn't exist back then. I mean, I did, but not, wasn't old enough to ride King Kahuna. And by the time I would have been able to, it would have already been replaced, or not replaced necessarily. It was removed. Well, it was replaced with the Cabanas, which those I've not rode before. I don't think anybody cares for the Cabanas either, to be honest. Not gonna lie, I miss the leagues with you, Eddie 2-man, but I've moved on. Madden's just not my thing anymore, man. It was fun for the moment, but running a league 24/7 kind of got a little bit hard to task. Same, I was too young. What are the Cabanas? Those are basically kind of like, you know, at like football stadiums how they have like the suites and where you can like just have your little own like box where you can sit in and all that. Kind of like that, but it's outdoors and you like get to reserve a spot and for the whole day, I assume, and something like that. It's really nothing huge and nothing that I would worry about unless if you're having like a birthday party or something, but there's tons of pavilions, so I would say just use a pavilion. All you have to do is just put your stuff down and then claim it as yours. Nobody's gonna steal your stuff. I mean, there could be, but I really doubt it. As long as you put your stuff down and like make it look like it's taken, I think you could reserve a pavilion for a day if you want. What are your rankings of the Kennywood coasters? Mine is, okay, I'm gonna not read those. I'm just gonna tell you mine before I read yours. So, number 1, or actually I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna go up from 7. 7 Little Phantom, or not 7. Is there 8? Yeah, there's 8, I believe. Yes, 8. Okay, Little Phantom at 8. 7 is, I would say, Exterminator. And then after that, maybe it's a tough one. I would say that actually is pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. It's in between Racer and Jackrabbit, definitely. Maybe Jackrabbit next, then Racer. Then I'd have to say Thunderbolt, and then Skyrocket, and then Phantom, and then Steel Curtain afterwards. And I only say that because the layout of Racer is better, but is it more thrilling? I would say, wait, what am I saying? I would say the reason why I put Racer over Jackrabbit is because the layout is more thrilling. But now that's the part where I get stuck on. I can't even explain my own reasoning behind that. Actually, no. I think Jackrabbit deserves to be over Racer. And why I say that is because it's a more thrilling ride. You have that double dip. You have Racer's kind of mediocre. So what I'm trying to say there was Racer has the better layout, but Jackrabbit is more thrilling in general. Okay, I took a while answering that. I'm gonna go back into the chat. What are your thoughts on Exterminator? Kind of stupid. I mean, it's okay for what it is, but it's definitely not my favorite ride. Have you done a face reveal? No, I have not, and I do not plan to do one. How do you feel about Spinvasion? It's a great ride. Very nice ride. I like it. I have a review for it. I'm speaking too fast. Let me slow down there. I have done a review on it if you want to check out my full thoughts, but I really like it. Jackrabbit is better. Yep, I agree. As I said before. Can I have the Discord link? The one in the description is not working. So for the stream, I believe my streams are outdated and they have like a preset description from like 2020. So you're probably going to want to go on my latest video, or one of my latest videos, and click the link that is in there. I do not know what link is showing up on this stream, but it is not probably up to date. So I'd go check out one of my recent videos and come back here afterwards. What is your opinion on Thomastown? Well, as I said before, kind of like Exterminator. I don't really like it that much. It's good for the kids, but it's definitely something that's more for kids, not for me. But I do like Cranky's Drop Tower. It's a good ride, definitely, since Pitfall is not here anymore. You really think Little Fame is better than Exterminator? I did not say that. I said Little Phantom first, then Exterminator. That's what I said. And if I said otherwise, I apologize. But what I meant to say was Little Phantom before Exterminator. So we go Little Phantom is 8, then 7 Exterminator, then 6 is Racer, then Jackrabbit, then all afterwards. Now that's the debate there, Phantom or Curtain. Now easily I have to say Curtain because personally, I absolutely hate those bunny hills at the end. I know that's the fun of the ride, but I personally favor inversions over airtime moments. Yes, it's okay to have airtime, but ejector, like Phantom is, with that little bar, like I know the bar, it's probably one of the best restraints out there. But slamming into that bar, that really hurts. And then slamming back into your seat, that's just not, I don't like that. So that's why I like Curtain better. Did you get the ride Pitfall? No, I did not. Pitfall was removed by the time I was very little then. I could not have rode it. I mean, unless if you want to see a, don't want to give out my exact age, but if you want to see like a, let's just say 3-year-old on Pitfall, you know? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. You could go on Pounce Bounce in Kittyland. I think that's, can you be 3 years old and ride Pounce Bounce? That's been gone for a couple years, but, you know, that'll be the same experience, technically. It's 30 feet tall, probably, and yeah, I would say so. Have you ever heard of Blue Streak? Yes, I have. It's Cedar Point, and I believe, I don't think I, no, I did not ride it when I went to Cedar Point. I went there when I was a little, not a little, I wasn't a little, when I was a lot younger, let's just say that. What makes Curtain better than Phantom to you? I would explain that. Curtain moved to my 11 to 4, can't get past where my favorite water ride, blah blah blah. That's nice. Then we must be the same age. Now, when I give that example about how, a 3-year-old's on Pitfall, I was kind of exaggerating there. I'm not really going to give an exact age out, but let's just say I was pretty young enough to the point where I could not have rode King Kahuna or Pitfall or anything of that extreme. But, I mean, you never know. You never know. You never know. Because I've seen 6-year-olds or even 5 years old on Phantom, like little kids on Phantom. way to dox yourself. If you're referring to my age, then that's why I don't give my age out. But you can probably guess it if you really wanted to. I'd give you $1 million if you did, but I don't think I actually have $1 million, so I'm not going to give you nothing. I'll give you 1 million space bucks, though. I love Cedar Point. I love Cedar Point also. Cedar Point's a nice park. Hot take, the Blue Streak is a number 4. Cedar Point definitely my number 1. Can't read the left side for some reason. It's cutting off for me, so that's just how it is. 15, 27, 17, 24. Well, I can tell you one thing. One person, I think this was like maybe a year ago, they thought I was like in my mid-20s, which I can tell you right now, that is wrong. I am not in my mid-20s. They thought I was like a college student or something. I could definitely see that, but that is not true. $45. Man, I'm not that old. Or am I? Well, you never know on the internet. You never know. Never know who you're talking to beyond that screen. Last time I talked to you, you were 13. Well, in that context, if you do the math, you could probably figure that out. Voice changer, lol, JK. Well, this is my real voice, and there are no voice changers active. If I had a voice changer, it'd probably sound a little out of place. So I am definitely not using a voice changer. Okay, end of discussion on trying to guess my age. I do not have 1 million space bucks or real money, so you're not gonna get my money. And if you want money, get a job. That's a great place to start. 67. You got it. You're right. Oh my, you're right. I'm 67. Yeah, I'm 67, guys. Yes. Yep. 67, gonna be 70 in 3 years. Yep. Uh-huh. That's my age. You guessed it. Here's your virtual space bucks, 1 million space bucks. There you go. And I did not actually do anything, but I could if I wanted to. I could press the red button or something, and that would magically send you 1 million space bucks or something like that. Okay, let me go back in the chat. What if I passed you in subs? Well, I could really care less, honestly. I'd congratulate you. That's about it. Good job. That's really all I could say about that. It's like those Kenny would guess your age things. Definitely. Guess the age of the Kennywood ride. That would be a good video. How about we play that? Guess the age of the Kennywood ride. Okay. Now, I could do defunct rides. I could do current rides. So, we'll see. Let's play it. Hey, what's up, Coaster Colton? We're going to play a game called Guess the Age of the Kennywood Rod. So our first rod, this will be very, very easy if you can do simple math and have passed kindergarten or first grade. How old is the steel curtain? Now, trick question. How many years has it been operating? Operating. Keyword. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the questions while you guys are answering that. Do you think that Kennywood will get their next coaster before Cedar Point, Top Thrill Dragster? No, I do not. Current rides, please. Yes, I will. I want someone to make a video on every ride ever. For Kennywood, I could do that. Probably be a long ride. 1991, you are thinking of Steel Phantom. 4, 2, 3, 2, COVID. Yes, COVID did happen. I'm not going to spoil it yet. 56 years. Oh man, I really doubt it. 56 years, that's a pretty long time. 20,219 years. It's a long time. 2019. Yes, you're right, that's when it opened, but how many years has it actually been operating? So how we're going to count this is like a complete, not like a complete season. Actually, yes, maybe. So how I'm counting this is, let's say it opened in 2019. So 2019 would count as one, 2020 would count as one, 2021 would count as one, 2022, or, so on, just the years. So, for example, let's say it opened in 1991. Well, you got 1991, let's say the current year is 1995. So 1991, 1992, 1993, 1994, 1995. That would be 5 operating years, if I'm doing my math correctly, because you got 91, 92, 93, 94, and the current season, 95. But obviously that's an example. Steel Curtain has not been open in the 90s or anything like that. You guys ready for the correct answer? So the correct answer here, guys, is now this could go anywhere because, well, it's been closed half a season, it's been closed one full season, it's unpredictable. But the correct answer, if we're going to keep it in full seasons, would be 4 years. Now I know, it's been closed half a season for some seasons, but the true right answer here is it was closed the 2020 season, so it's been here for 5 years. And you take off 1 year, you got 4. Now, if we're going to count the half seasons and all that, then that would be basically like 3.5, 3 as a whole, 2.5. Well, I don't think it's 2.5, but somewhere in the 3s. 3.25. You could do pi. What is pi? 3.14. You could do that. Is that what pi is? I believe it is. 3.14. You could do that. But it's 4. I'd say it's 4. Okay. Let's play. Or not let's play. Let's do another coaster. So this one's going to be a little harder. I'm going to make it a little harder. How many operating seasons has the Steel Phantom done, including Phantom's Revenge? So this includes Steel Phantom and Phantom's Revenge's operating seasons. So from 1991 all the way up to now is basically what I'm asking. And that's pretty easy math if you've passed 2nd grade, I would say. Maybe 3rd grade math, but probably 2nd grade. Doing 2-digit, not 2-digit, but could be 2-digit math. Well, it depends what you see it as. A lot of you guys are saying 26. I actually don't have a calculator with me, so I cannot actually fact check that, but I would say you're right. I could do that in my head real quick. So we got 1991 plus 26. Oh no, we're counting 1991 also, so that would be 1990, right? It would start from 1990. 32. Yeah, that I need a calculator for that. It's gonna be very stupid of me, but can I not do basic mental math? Oh wow. So we got 1991, 92, 93, 94. We're gonna hear me count all the way up to 2023. So you got 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. That's 10 years, right? 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. Yes, 10 years. So 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's another 10 years. So we got 20 years. And then that leads us to 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 21, 22, 23. So that's about maybe 32 years, something like that. 31 because last year was its 30th. It was close the season for the transformation, so it is 30 or 31. Oh yes, it did celebrate its 30th anniversary. That makes it a lot easier on my end. So yes, I believe it was last year. It was closed for a season. So it closed in 2000, but it reopened in 2001. So it wasn't necessarily closed for a season. And it did just celebrate 30, so it has to be like 31, I would say. 31. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 31. That is probably pretty simple math. Well, if we think of it this way, so we got 1991, and then at 31 you get 2022. But since we're counting 1991, that would be 31 years. Or, yeah, 31 years, yes. I was not expecting to do math here, but guess it's okay. You got me thinking tonight. So, let's see what you guys have been talking about. Off topic, what is your thoughts on Steelers draft? Pretty good draft, I would say. They picked up some good players, definitely. Joey Porter, definitely a good guy. Joey Porter Jr., great guy from Penn State. I'm a Penn State fan, so that is huge to me. I like Penn State. Penn State's a very good team. At least they used to be. I think they were last year. Actually, yes, definitely they were last year. They won a Rose Bowl. So, yes, they were a good team last year. And they have always, at least mostly, been a very good team. The signing of Pat Peterson. He's old. That's one thing. It's definitely something we might need, like corners. I believe he's a corner. But he's kind of old. So we're going to have to definitely get some younger corners, which I believe Joey Porter Jr., isn't he a corner? Or something like that? Somewhere on the defensive side. What year did Thunderbolt open as Thunderbolt? 1968. So Thunderbolt opened in 1968. Close enough. Safety's basically somewhere in the backfield. Hello, cool player. So I just want to ask y'all, do you guys like the stream? Do you like how everything's going? Do you want me to stream more? Because I might do this more. But if you're liking it, I'll probably do it more. If you don't, then I won't. It's pretty simple. Let me know how the stream's going, like what you like about it, what you don't, like what you want me to do on the stream, stuff like that. So for future streams, I know what I'm doing. Because today was a test stream just to make sure that everything's working fine, and it seems to be from what it seems like so far. So yeah. Was my mic still muted? Was my mic just muted there before the last thing I said was something about, I guess the stream? Did you guys hear me talk about what I just said? Okay. What I was just saying was, okay, I apologize, guys, but I am gonna have to end the stream for the night. I apologize. This is very, short noticed, but I had fun with you guys tonight. Thank you for joining the stream. Please turn on notifications for more streams and videos and such. But yeah, if you haven't checked out my new video yet, please go check that out. And if you haven't, go join my Discord server. That is where you can stay connected with me and chat with me, chat with my fans, chat with everything. But yeah, it was nice talking with you. I thank you all for joining in. So thank you. And I'll see you all in the next stream or next video. Have a good night. And that's really it, guys. That's really it. Thank you. Goodbye.